Looks like there's a village. Done this a few times now, 3 times, so we'll just walk to the village, see what we got going on over there. Should take about 30 seconds, shouldn't take too long to get over there. Once we get over there, there will be a couple people that we can talk to. The farmer is one, the miner, and I believe the fisher is another one. And they'll help us be able to catch new fish, but we won't have to cook them, which is kind of nice. And then the farm. Yo, everybody, what's going on? It's Lodious here, back with another Increlution run. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the content. As you guys can see, this is a weird spot to start off, but we are halfway through the run. And I've been grinding this out. As you guys can see, we got sailing up here now and social. Made it past the wolf and all that jazz. I do have 253 health, as I have been, once again, grinding it out a little bit in between episodes. So we got a good chunk of health. Yeah, we are at the raft. I've ran this a couple times, but yeah, let's continue. I'm gonna push on the raft, jump on, and board our raft once we got that going. And we're gonna end up crossing like a lake or ocean or something. I don't know. I don't know. But we explored the shore. Seems that there's an island on the other side, so that's where we're gonna be heading. Definitely too far for a bridge to cover. Perhaps some floating objects could help here, which is why we are building the raft. Our farming is up to 5.16 instinct, 4.36 for wood cutting, 330, 247, 487, 330. Digging is 302, 197, 357. Sailing, I've been slowly working on it, 137, and then 113 for social, and you guys will see social here in a second. As it is a little different than usual, or it's, I guess, something new that you guys have yet to see. Definitely interesting. I haven't made it too far in the social aspect of things, but hopefully today we can definitely make a good little push on it, you know. Good progress. So, finish building the raft here. Constantly keep cutting wood. I do like this. We're getting completes 3.29 times per second, so we're getting 3 wood per second essentially. So very nice, very nice. Yeah, so we're looking good there. We're boarding the raft. Should take about 30 seconds. Done this 6 times, as you guys can see. Almost there to being able to automate it and push forward to be able to constantly grind further into it. I did go to settings. If you go to settings, you can actually see where you are. So like the last, I've made 3.9% in my last run, right? I think it's generation history. Yeah, you can see your last few generations. My last generation, I've made it 25, and I met the farmer. Chapter completions. Yeah, we haven't even completed chapter 1 yet, and there's 11 chapters. I saw this, and I was like, holy shnikes, dude. We are far from it. We are far from it. Well, hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. If so, make sure you guys ding on that bell notification to get notified when a new video goes live. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. And don't forget to hit that like button down below to help other people get notified. If they enjoy the video, it'll show up in their feed with the whole YouTube algorithm such and whatnot. So we're going to keep pushing on. We're going to board our raft here, and we are going to sail the ocean blue, baby. We're going to catch some fish, get that going. We're going to cook some fish, get all that. And then we'll jump on sailing across the ocean. I've done this 4 times so far, as you guys can see. It takes about 1 minute and 46 seconds. So yeah, nice little grind here. It's been okay. It hasn't been too bad. Sailing is nice because we got to level this up. So the more the merrier. The higher you level up sailing, the quicker you'll, of course, knock down the time here, and we'll be able to sail quicker across the ocean or wherever we're sailing. Looks mysterious yet tempting. All you can do now is paddle until you get there. 57 seconds to go. I'll bring you guys back once we finish sailing. All right, we're just about there. Looks like we boarded the raft. All aboard. Get ready to set sail. This is going to be a tough ride, especially since you can't reach most of the resources now. Let's hope that preparations will suffice. Rough ride, but you made it to the island. All sorts of new adventures await you here. So it looks like there's a village. Done this a few times now, 3 times. So we'll we'll just walk to the village, see what we got going on over there. Should take about 30 seconds. Shouldn't take too long to get over there. Once we get over there, there will be a couple people that we could talk to. The farmer is one, the miner, and I believe the fisher is another one. And it'll help us be able to catch new fish, but we won't have to cook them, which is kind of nice. And then the farmer will be able to gather grain to be able to make bread, which heal for a lot. So I've done that a few times now. As you guys can see, we're getting up there in the damage. Not super great, but yeah, we'll jump in here. We'll talk to the fisher. We can only cook fish and cook rabbit now. Can't catch fish or catch any rabbit, so... but we got plenty of fish and rabbits to hold us over for right now. We haven't even really started eating our rabbit yet, so we're still looking pretty good. So we'll talk to the fisher. Done this a few times now. This is doing this is helping level up our social, as you guys can see over here. We're at 1.14. The higher we can get that up, the quicker we can talk to people, which will also help us push on and be able to go further into this chapter. Not quite sure when this chapter ends, but we are making some good progress. As you guys can see down here, we are shaving off some time, which is always good to do. So let's see here. Once we meet the fisher, yeah, see, now we can catch herring, which I think I'll end up doing this as well, because this is also a new food that'll show up over here, so we can just strictly eat the herring. And instead of 60 health or 20 health, it's 80 health. So getting this leveled up will definitely help us out a lot as well. And then we can also meet the farmer afterwards, which will help us level that up. I've only done this once, and I haven't even made it to the miner yet. So like, we're slowly progressing here with each other and whatnot. So, but yeah, if you guys got any tips and tricks or anything with this game going forward, let me know down in the comments. I'm open to them, completely open to them. And I read every single comment, so I'm open to anything and everything. So let's keep on going. Looks like we just about have all of our herring here, which we are looking good. And then we'll meet the farmer. Should be able to complete the farmer as I've done it once before. How much herring do we need to automate? So we're a ways away from that. We're 65 out of 400, so we're not too close to being able to automate that quite yet. We are burning down on our cooked rabbit, so we will have to cook rabbit here soon, but let's try and get this farmer done. Friendly looking person with grain and chickens. So meet the fisher. Thanks to the fisher, you now know how to catch herring, delicious for raw consumption, especially with pickles and onions. But just raw will do. So that's good, and it heals us a ton, so we should be good there. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. We should be able to knock the farmer out with no problem here, which will be super nice. Social went from 1.13 up to 1.17, which we are making good progress on the instinct over here, which is always good. Always good. So we'll cook that. Okay, all the fish is cooked that we have. We're still meeting the farmer. Once the rabbit runs out, we'll probably cook through all of our rabbit, which will probably happen here in a second. We might end up doing that before we finish the talks with the farmer. Oh, we did finish the farmer. So see, the farmer, we can gather grain, and we can bake bread, which I've baked a little bit, as you guys can see, 8 out of 400. We can meet the baker, family of the farmer, and known to make great pastries. Perhaps this baker has some tricks to teach you about baking. Okay, so let's gathering grain, baking bread heals 100 per. So we'll gather grain, and then we'll bake bread, and then maybe try and meet the miner if we can. No guarantees, but we'll see. We'll see if we can. I don't know if we'll meet the miner, because we are approaching 18 damage per second, which is adding up pretty quick. So you gotta be careful on that. After this, I'll also grind a bunch of levels once again in between, seeing how far I can make it and whatnot, to make some progress for you guys in the next episode. But I think we're doing pretty good so far. Made it this far. Still like 25-30 minute runs at the moment, so definitely making good progress though. So yeah, it looks like we are baking the bread. We might be okay. I might have to catch some more herring, it looks like, unfortunately, before we go and finish anything else, because we're running out of rabbit, and once we're out of rabbit, like, herring is our go-to, and we're constantly consuming like a herring like every 5 seconds right now, right? Yeah, every 5-6 seconds, which is not too good. Not too good. So let's do this. Let's continue baking the bread for right now, since we're not consuming bread or anything yet. It only takes 2 seconds to gather the herring, so we're okay there. We are all out of fish, so we are just going to have to resort to the herring. We are consuming bread now, so let's go back to catching herring. Hopefully we can do this in a timely manner to be able to fill up before we run out. There's no way that we're going to be able to talk to the miner today, unfortunately, but we did level up our social a good bit. I mean, 0.05, that's pretty good. You know what, actually, let's level it up once more since we're right there. Cool. Get that to 1.20 since we were literally one tick off. So I was like, dude, let's get it. So we got that. We're looking good. We'll keep catching herring, which will continue leveling up our fishing ability, which will help us out in the long run. We're up to 5.06 now with fishing, so that'll help us in the next run also, because we're down to 1.78. So that'll definitely help us in the next run. Gathering grain is the farming skill. Like, we're still looking pretty dang good on that. Let's continue doing this real quick. Cool. Let's get rid of you and you. Let's bake the bread. You know what? Let's gather some more grain real quick. That's up to 18.5. Oh yeah, our instinct is climbing through the roof with that. So we'll gather some more grain, get that max, we'll bake the bread, and yeah, we're just kind of in this loop right now. There's no way that we're going to be able to talk to the miner, unfortunately. Unless we prioritize that, then maybe, but I don't really want to prioritize that at the moment due to what we got going on right now. So we'll continue pushing this. I might do some more fishing before the end here, because the fishing will help us. I don't know if I'll be able to get another level though. Actually, I think the bread is what's keeping us alive right now. So, but let's do a little bit more fishing. See if we can get fishing leveled up one more time in the instinct for the next run. Nope, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Oh, 2605, super close, but hey, is what it is. Looks like we've made some decent progress, but nothing too crazy there. Yeah, so I just usually jump right back in and I let this cook. I'll bring you guys back, I guess, when we get closer to where we were with the raft, or I'll build the raft and we'll sail across the good old ocean blue and see where we end up, and then we can continue there. I mean, our sailing went up significantly, our social went up significantly, so that'll help us. Maybe we'll make it to the miner this time, but yeah, I'll bring you guys back once we get a little closer to that point, and we'll see if we can progress a little further. All right, we're back, and we just got over to the island. Next is, well, currently we're catching fish. I'm gonna catch the fish, probably cook the fish if we need to, and we're going to make our way over to the village now. Make our way over to the village, and basically where we left off, or where we died in the last generation, we'll end up talking to the fisher, catching some herring, hopefully talking to the miner this time. I mean, we're going to, of course, talk to the farmer, but hopefully we can talk to the miner and at least make a little bit of progress in that realm. We did make a lot of progress in sailing. We're up to 1.49 now, so that was a pretty good boost there, which should help. So we'll meet the fisher and we'll meet the farmer back to back. I might even try and do the miner as well with the fisher and the farmer, and then go right into the miner, because we do have a good chunk of food right now, but our fishing sitting at 5.16, 15.1 overall. Farming is definitely a little lower than I would like for the moment. So getting the grain and stuff like that probably wouldn't be too bad. to work on the bread, but I do want to try and make a little bit more progress here. If we can't make it to the miner, I mean, it's not the end of the world. We'll just have to grind through that. It'll probably be like another, I don't know, 3 or 4 generations. Usually I just throw it on in the background of me watching a video or something, and I let it grind all the way up to a certain point where I need to jump in and just basically task some stuff. I'll be like, cool, yep, I'll add this to queue, add this to queue, add this to queue. Walk away for another 10 minutes, come back, do the same thing, and oh, we died? Oh, no, we'll just redo it, you know? So, which we might have to do, which is not the end of the world. We'll catch the herring after this, and then we'll talk to the miner. Hopefully be able to talk to the miner. It is at 1 minute and 43 seconds. Hopefully once we finish with the farmer, we will level this up. It's at 1.82. If we can get it over 2 by the time we go and talk to the miner, I think we'll be not under a minute, but pretty dang close to under a minute. We're at 137. 193, which drops it to 133, so it will be under a minute 30, which is, I think, pretty good. I think that's pretty good. That should help us out a good bit. But we are going to catch some herring, which may throw a little bit of a wrench in our plan. But once we get max herring, we'll go back, talk to the miner, and hopefully that'll help us out a good bit, since we are just about out of fish. We are going to end up cooking all of our fish here. Yep. Cooking all of our fish. We'll have the herring left over. And then after that, I would love to get this over a minute, but that's okay. Or over a minute. Like under a second, to where we're getting like 2 per second or 3 per second. That'd be super nice. But that probably won't happen until we automate it, which we are like, what, 300 fish, 300 herring away from being able to automate it. Grain, same. And baking bread also. Meeting the miner we have yet to do, which hopefully meeting the miner, it will help us out a good bit. We are over social 2, so we are at 1 minute and 27, which we should be able to get this after we do this. Since we're not focusing on gathering grain or baking bread or anything, we should be able to finish the miner, which will be huge. Which will be absolutely huge. And that should help us out a good bit. And then we will focus on probably gathering grain afterwards. Work towards being able to automate that. I don't think I'm going to talk to the baker quite yet, but I think we're in the right direction. I think we're heading in the right direction, which should be pretty good. And we should be able to make some good progress in between episodes to be able to really make some good progress in the next episode, you know. So let's see. We're almost out of cooked rabbit. We'll end up probably cooking all 20 of these rabbits really quick here in a second. We are meeting the miner, which we're almost done with. We probably should catch some herring after. Some herring, and then probably gather grain as well as bake the bread. If we can. We'll see, though. We'll see, though. I do want to definitely finish this. It would be cool to make it to 26 minutes to get plus 10 health, but I don't think that's going to happen. But you never know. We will definitely meet the miner, though, which is huge. Which I believe we unlock something else that we can mine, like not stone, but maybe like iron or something. Iron or copper or something of that sort. We'll see. I haven't met the miner yet, but I'm sure we'll unlock something of that. Dig copper, so provides 1 copper per completion, and we unlock the copper club. Increases the multiplier of your combat skill by 25%. That is insane. Okay, that is crazy. That is very nice, though. Very nice. Hopefully we can get enough grain to be able to bake enough bread to be able to maybe meet the baker, but I don't think we will be able to, unfortunately. But we'll queue that up just in case if maybe it does happen. Maybe it does happen. And then maybe we'll end up fighting somebody afterwards. I don't know. Right now, it would take us 20 seconds to gather 1 copper. That is a bit wild. I mean, in the next generation, we'll probably definitely be able to meet the baker for sure. Because cooking or baking bread definitely takes a hot minute. It takes 7 seconds to bake 1 bread. That is a bit longer than I'd like to admit. Like I don't want to sit here for that long. Our multiplier is only 11.1, 3.61 in the instinct. So the more that we can get the instinct leveled up here, the better off we'll be. We're at like 130 right now. Let's see if we can get to like 140 before our generation is up here, which would be kind of huge. Actually, not even 140, 135. I'd be pretty satisfied with if we can make it that far. We'll see. We got probably about a minute and a half left of this generation, so hopefully we can make some good amount of bread and make some decent progress here. 131, which will bump us up to what, 3.68. That's not bad. That's not bad. From 3.65 up to 3.68. That's a good little boost. I mean, 0.03, nothing too crazy, but that definitely does help. 2410 will give us 9 health, and then we'll need to try and make it to 2510 to give us 10 health, which will be super nice. It does look like we are almost out of heron, which is not too good there. We're definitely not going to meet the baker, unfortunately, but that's okay. Let's catch some more herring, which probably not the next generation, maybe the generation after that. I'll get herring unlocked. I mean, either or, like, we're going to run probably 3 or 4, maybe 5 generations before the next episode, so I'll end up probably having herring automated by then, maybe gathering grain automated by then, and maybe baking bread. And I'll have the farmer, fisher, and miner all automated as well. I don't think we'll have this automated. It'll probably be like 2, 3, maybe even 4 times ran before it, the unlock. So, I mean, in general, it'll be some good progress that will be made, which will always be, that's always good. This is always good. Yeah, see, we're at 148 now. So 252 away, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Once this finishes, I'll gather more grain, and then we'll bake more bread, and we'll see where we are sitting. Fishing's looking decent. Fishing is not too bad. We did start meeting the baker there, which also wasn't bad. I mean, boosting up the social skill is always a huge one. Maybe we'll actually end up doing that for a little bit right here. Boost the social skill up. Can we get one more level out of it? One more level out of it. Sweet. Got one more level out of it. Let's gather grain, and it is donezo here in a second. Boom, baby. We did get plus 10 health, which is huge. We are able to auto-construct the raft and auto-board the raft, which is also super nice, which means in the next run, we won't be able to automate these ones, but we are getting pretty dang close to auto-exploring those ones. Fish won't be able to automate the herring, but we are getting pretty dang close. But I think we're going to end the episode off there. If you guys did end up enjoying, make sure you guys tap that link, tap the like button down below the link. You guys can tap the link if you guys want to join the Discord down there. But tap that bell notification to get notified when new video is live. Tap the like button as well. Also, if you guys would like, you guys can subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We are working towards 1,000 within this new year. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out.